The year was 2001. My wife and I were living the dream. Just the two of us in a cozy little house where the loudest thing was the microwave beep. Life was good, predictable, peaceful. Then out of nowhere, it happened. My sister showed up on our doorstep with a smile, a suitcase, and 3 kids. "You'll love them," she said. Spoiler alert, I didn't. Welcome to Movie Bites, today with the Bernie Mac Show, cast then and now. Let's kick things off with the one and only Bernie Mac. Rest in peace to him, by the way. Bernie played himself, this tough-as-nails guy who suddenly finds himself taking on the crazy challenge of raising his sister's kids. And at first, he was so not ready for it. The guy had more doubts than a cat in a room full of dogs, like, there's no way I can do this. But you know what? Bernie didn't back down. He figured it out. Let's talk about the stunning Kalita Smith, who played Bernie's wife, Wanda. She was the hottest woman on the show, no question. Seriously, Wanda had that wow factor. But beyond her looks, she was the perfect partner for Bernie. She was always there to back him up, especially when everything was going haywire with the kids. Wanda had this calming presence that kept Bernie grounded, even on his toughest days. Now, let's move on to the spoiled brats. I mean, the kids. First up, we've got the eldest, Vanessa, played by Camille Winbush. This girl had more sass than anyone could handle. She was sharp, stubborn, and definitely not shy about speaking her mind, especially when it came to Bernie. She wasn't about to let anyone tell her what to do, and honestly, she didn't make it easy for him. Let's talk about the next little troublemaker in line. Vanessa's younger brother, Jordan Tompkins, brought to life by Jeremy Suarez. This kid had a grin that practically screamed, prankster. And his laugh? Oh, it was one of those laughs that could really get on your nerves. Like nails on a chalkboard, but somehow you couldn't stop hearing it. But Jeremy wasn't the real mastermind of mischief. Because that crown definitely went to Brianna Tompkins, played by Dee Dee Davis. On the outside, she looked like the sweet little girl who'd never hurt a fly. But let's be real. Looks can be deceiving. Brianna was actually Uncle Bernie's favorite, and she knew exactly how to use that to her advantage. Next up, we've got Anthony Anderson as Brian, Brianna's biological father. After years of being MIA, Brian's trying to step back into his daughter's life, and let's just say, it's a bit of a bumpy ride. In one episode, he insisted on taking Brianna to school, but instead of a smooth drop-off, they got hopelessly lost and ended up late. You remember Nia Rivera, right? She played Donna, Vanessa's best friend on the Bernie Mac Show. It's so sad she passed away in 2020. But man, Donna was such a character. She was always up for a good time, and when she and Vanessa teamed up, you just knew things were going to get wild. Wade Williams. You probably know him as the tough prison guard from Prison Break, right? But before he was locking up prisoners, he was playing Father Sean Cronin on the Bernie Mac Show. This guy was a total switch-up from his usual tough guy persona. As the Dean of Discipline, Father Cronin wasn't your average priest. He smoked, cursed, and had no problem getting involved in the chaos, especially when it came to Bernie's wild kids. And finally, we've got Reginald Ballard, who played WB, Bernie Mac's close friend on the Bernie Mac Show. WB was always by Bernie's side, especially when it came to their legendary poker nights. Those two would hang out, play cards, and just shoot the breeze. Well, that brings us to the end of today's show. What's your favorite moment from the Bernie Mac Show? Let us know in the comments below, and until next time, take care.